In 1803, Jefferson chose Lewis to lead the mission for a few reasons. One of the reasons was that Lewis was a former Army captain and was familiar with Native Americans. Lewis also had basic medical skills that he learned from his mother.
The mission had 3 objectives. They had to report back on the geography, plants, animals, and other natural features of the land. Jefferson also wanted Lewis and Clark to interact with the Native Americans who lived in the Louisiana Territory and establish a friendship with them and prepare for trade with them. A waterway between the Mississippi River and the Pacific Ocean was also told to be found.
Lewis and Clark were told to interact with the Indians during the expedition. They were mainly told to establish friendships and prepare trades with the Native Americans. Jefferson stated in a letter to the two leaders, treat them in the most friendly and conciliatory manner.
The expedition started in St. Louis, Missouri. They headed north towards the Platte River. They traveled northwest to Fort Mandan, North Dakota, where they started heading west to the Pacific Ocean. On their way to the Pacific Ocean, they traveled through Great Falls, Montana, and then through a section of the Rocky Mountains where they experienced a lot of snow. During their trip through the Rocky Mountains, food supply ran low, and there were many storms to challenge their travels.
Sacagawea was very important to the expedition. She translated and gathered food for them. Also, when they met the Shoshone tribe, it turned out that her brother was the chief. Thanks to her, the Shoshones sold them horses and were desperately needed for crossing the mountain.
At the same time that Lewis and Clark were trekking back home, other Americans also hoped to learn more about the West. From 1806 to 1807, Zebulon Pike explored the southern part of the Louisiana Territory. Pike led an expedition due west of the Rocky Mountains. There he tried to climb a mountain. About 3/4 up the peak, he was waist deep in snow and was forced to turn back. He trekked through Spanish New Mexico and was captured because the Spanish feared he would forward information to the Americans so he could take over the region. Several months of captivity later, they were released and escorted back to America. As the Spanish feared, he forwarded information on the Spanish territory. The expedition was different because, for one, he failed. He was also in a completely different region and was captured as well.